The Good Vibes Only, exclusively on Kiss TV, this absolutely amazing Saturday night. My name is Kamene Goro, and right there on that dope music agenda is my homie, the one to my two, DJ JT the Drone. Hey, bro, si una flex sana?
Sana.
Ni your shirt?
Na feel poor.
Good stuff. Asante sana for that. Remember, you can vibe with us on all social media platforms. Hashtag Good Vibes Only, at Keep It Kiss, and of course at Kamene Goro. I have these so amazing, super duper talented, out of this world, extremely handsome but very nice guy in studio with me, Ndovu Kuu.
Actually, thank you again
for telling you the truth.
Nah, for good introductions.
Kwani watu hawakwambiangi hizi vitu? You don't know these things, that you're talented.
Thank you.
That you're a nice guy.
I try to always remain humble, yeah.
Humility, of course, but you also need to be self-aware. Know that you're the business. Anyway, so what is the biggest lesson? Because I think you are one of those artists who came in the heat of the COVID-19 pandemic, you know? How long have you been in music, by the way?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
And you're like 19 years old?
No, I didn't tell you. I've been 10 years. My first time to enter studio was I would say like 8 years, but 10 years, 9 years, but 11 years is when I've been doing music. I started with production. So started learning about production, YouTube Academy from Wase.
Yeah, of course.
And thank God so far, right now, I produce majority of my own songs.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but so then I had a break for school. So
what did you study?
I did engineering.
Oh, where?
Aeronautical engineering, East African School of Aviation. Got practice Bana, Wilson. In my second year, COVID came.
And then?
We were laid off.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you decided, let me go into music.
Yeah, and Ndovu Kuu came through, thank God.
And it hit like a nonsense.
Yeah.
You hit in the worst part that the entire world was going through.
Yeah,
what are some of the most fundamental lessons you learned from that particular period? Saizi tumetoka tuko sawa. But the biggest lesson that you learned, or lessons that you learned in that period?
Stay ready.
Always.
Life from hand to mouth, like saving is a culture I didn't have. Sana. Even the few kidogo nilikuwa nimesave from my job work nini. I was asking myself, what if I had more, you know? Ingekushon vitu mingi sana, because if this wouldn't work, I don't know.
You don't know what would happen next.
So I think especially for us youths, we're living fast. So I feel ni poa mtu could develop saving culture at a young, I'm not very good at it, you know.
I don't do it.
No balance.
I know. It's one of the things I'm trying to teach myself how to do.
It's hard by the.
But majukumu, I've realized majukumu zangu are more than my capacity. I think that's probably what keeps me away from being able to do that. But anyway,
your responsibilities are more than your capacity to handle them.
Then my capacity to sort them out. Okay. So imagine uko na majukumu kama za 1 million and you make only 1 million. Utasave wapi?
True.
You get? So I feel like maybe that's the position I'm in, but I don't know. Mimi nashukuru Mungu. Mungu has really held my hand. Yeah. Mali tumefika ni juu ya Mungu. All grace and all glory to him.
But when you boss lady, unahitaji kusave nini?
Wow! How do you even maisha inaweza peleka mtu?
But for sure, I feel especially CC youths, because mimi niko na mabeshte close to me na tuna try to challenge each other on that pia. Also, hiyo ni kitu that's nili learn from COVID na try to get better at it.
That's amazing. A lot of young musicians, because we kana wasanii all the time. Those who are trying to get ahead, those who are ahead. I've talked to hundreds of Kenyan musicians. There's a narrative where they feel like to be signed by a label is the only way you will succeed. Is that particularly true? Or can they just succeed on their own? because I like what you said, that you produce most of your music, you know, unajishikilia. You've taught yourself a lot. So for me, it sounds like you're very self-sufficient. But there are lots of upcoming artists who think that they need that mkono ya label juu waomoke.
I don't think you need a label, and still I don't think you can move by yourself. You need a structure around you. So ni kama una borrow ile structure ya label, venye mimi ina work for me. Una try ku set up hata kama si fully hiyo. Try set up a small structure for yourself, have a team definitely. Lazima uko na mtu kama manager kama Jeff pale. Ana kusaidia your mind run right, you know. Unaweza get clouded vitu mingi. Sana especially as a creative. ADHD, me I forget even gigs tuko nazo. Wallahi. So it's really helpful kuwa na mtu ana complete part yako yenye iko imperfect, so that mkimove kimoja. A team is very important, but si lazima ati record label. I'm not saying this, if the deal is right, take it. Na uko na full knowledge, hata afadhali ulipe one fee kwa lawyer kuexplainie.
Exactly.
Unaona, rather than kujiambia ujisomea utalipa mtu, but kuna clause pale imekufunga for life. So I know people who are in perpetual deals, sasa hawezi toka, hawezi fanya.
They can't even create music.
They signed their life.
Yeah.
You know. So ni knowledge to state ni kitu mbaya. If I know even people who have very good deals with record labels. They are making the calls, they are doing the ondo and run really. So so it's how you look at it. It can work, it cannot. It may not.
I say like in the last 2 years, as creatives in the entertainment industry, because it's the one that suffered the most by the way with this pandemic. There were a lot of super highs and then there were a lot of super lows, you know. I think for me, my lowest low, I remember when we had to take a pay cut. You know, just as the pandemic started and you're seeing everyone losing their jobs and life just changed and you're like, oh my gosh, where do I fit in this grand scheme of things? But for you, so that people also understand, by the way, it's not at a streamlined journey. What has been your highest high and what has been your lowest low?
Oh, I like to count my blessings sana, but lows ni mingi, and COVID was one of them. Because even though I made a hit song, sikuwa napata revenue, because we are not going out. Hatufanyi nini,
hamwendi kwa clubs, hakuna shows
outside, hakuna performances. So hatukuwa tumefigure out pia the streaming revenue poa. It was just batishaing.
You had the biggest banger in the worst point of the world.
Exactly. So
not making anything.
At times you used to even live beyond your means. Hey, it was crazy. But ndo nasema vitu ka lows ni mob.
Let's talk about the highs now. That you had a banger in a pandemic.
That's one of them. Hey, thank God, manze. Nashukuru Mungu na
Sajaa ni mkubwa.
Manze.
Another one?
Ni mingi. Like doing a show in Dubai on a Wednesday and filling up ilikuwa crazy. You
went to Dubai?
Manze ilikuwa high, ingine crazy. That was a vibe. And on a Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Thursday, I think?
How much did you make?
A lot.
No, chill, actually. What's the biggest amount of money you've ever made from a show? Then the biggest check you banked after a show?
As in, nido poa, lista.
Tuambie. Kiaria wako, wase washalala.
Intricate.
You have to tell us.
Ilikuwa tu do poa, nafurahia.
Above $1 million, yes?
In Kenya, nah.
Okay, when hundreds of thousands?
Leo sema imekaribia kitu kubwa. Imekaribia kitu, but usipe watu pressure. You know, like I know as an artist these were the questions I used to look for in people's interviews, you know. When I was at Kanye, I was like, wanalipagwa pesa ngapi, you know. All that pressure is not right, because you'll set up someone in a way that I'm going there for that money.
I mean, it's not about the money. There's so many things that go into what
growth.
You're doing.
Yeah,
of course.
You grow your brand, it makes solid.
Mali rate card yako ilikuwa 2 years ago is not where it's at right now.
Because because you need growth. I'd like to tell that to people now.
Is your music business able to sustain your life? Ama uko na side hustles, kuna vitu zingine zina supplement ama?
Yeah, it does, but I have a hand in business. So siko spendi kunani. See, I'm doing it because this is not enough.
Yeah.
But like I told you, being safe.
Yeah.
I like the confidence of mtu home anahitaji unaweza do.
Unasukuma. What are the other hustles basi? Tujue hata sisi tuingie.
Nafanya farming.
Wow. Hiyo tu. Wewe ni mkulima?
Mimi ni mkulima.
Mse wa sharas. Ushago ni wapi?
Alima mbaya. Ushago kwa my mom or my dad.
Oh, okay. Tell us all of them.
Ushago kwa my dad is Kabete.
Bontao.
Kabete si Bontao. My mom is Ushago ni Ethiopia na Limuru.
Umse ni kama mimi by the way.
Wallahi.
So I'm like split like 4 ways. My folks are mixed so many ways. So my dad, his dad is Kikuyu, but his mom is Somali. Then my mom, her dad is Giriama, but her mom is Kamba, which is why I'm called Kamene. So guys think I'm a Kamba, na ni jina too, by the way. And then, so you're a very handsome young man, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Unapanda stage, nini. What's the craziest thing a fan has done to you? Maybe while you're performing off stage, madem waze wakikuona najua wana fiat. But what's the craziest experience you've had from a fan?
Hiyo inaweza itam kama love. Ilikuwa at that particular moment. But kuna mtu ashai niangusha.
What do you mean? Amekurukia?
Like, tuko hapo kwa dais nini nile nikampatia mic.
Akakuvuruta.
So hiyo ilikuwa
But afadhali hiyo maze. Kauli angusha. Uliona venye walifanyia Wajakoya? You guys was like, why?
What? That was super crazy.
Fans are amazing, JT, but they have so much love. Me, the things that they do to me. Fuck, I'm like...
What's like your worst, ama your craziest?
Okay, usicheke. Usicheke. Sawa. Let's be very serious. So, I've been called to Narok for a club appearance. Gary, tumefika Narok, nini, really dope club by the way. So, we check into the club later on in the evening. Ime chrome, chuma ka nonsense like this. So, I don't like walking around with bouncers. Also, amenipatia kama bouncer sita. I'm like, guys, relax. It's okay. Be easy. I love these guys. Tumefika, tumekaa chini, drinks, fun times. Then they now call you out to the DJ booth. Sema sasa kama ni JT anacheza. Kama ine kuja usalimia watu. So I stand up and I go. Oh, Narok, mko aje? So I've done like maybe a 15-minute type set. So the booth was huku so there are stairs. So I shook her down the stairs, the bouncer is there, and ningojea kwa stairs. Nimefika hapa tu chini. Maze, kuna mse alinichuna bums. Nilisikia tu. And it was so strong and so painful. Waka nikaruka, it was like, what? I'm like, then I tell the guy, I'm like, Maze Morris, kuna mse amenichuna. He's looking around, he's like, Maze kuna wase so saba hapa. Nianze hata wapi? And I'm like, where? Now when I get back to the hotel, Maze, I have 2 bruises. 2 lines, really.
What?
Malim Yeah, but they do that everywhere.
The fans can be very crazy.
But I think it's just love in a different language.
You know when somebody is intoxicated, ajuagi vile au few when you fanya hizo vitu. Ajuagi vile ata express love yake. So yeye akili yake kenye namwambia.
Unatetea umse?
Hapana, of course si poa. Of course kitu poa.
Ndovu, with all your calmness, you are on the stage performing nini, a fan does you like that. You're coming out of the stage and then you see the guy or that person in front of you.
If I'll know who they are, it has to go down. Especially if I was a lady, that happened to me. si feel ikiwa right on me.
I mean,
inge go down. But tena unaangalia, there's so many people who have genuine love for you.
You don't
Utaki
know.
kumesa pi moment umesimamisheni ngoma like who, you know?
You can't.
That's really sacrifice by them.
It's how they interpret. There's a time there's a guy who lambad my face.
Oh.
There's a time what Langata Road.
Allah.
This guy put my whole hand in his mouth. Nikaona tu ikienda kwa mdomo. So now Charity, my manager, sees it. Akaivuruta akasema, "Unadu nini babe?" I'm like, "Mase, I sijui." But it's love. Love comes in various languages. What do you think is your worst habit? Like for me, one thing I say is I'm not patient. I can't sit in traffic, which is why I work the times that I work. You know, I am not patient at all. Always niambia, nitakupigia story nikikuja, no. Niambie saizi ama tutakosana.
Niko na vitu mingi na try to change about me.
Tell us.
Ni mingi, but like one of them ni kama, I think impatience pia ni one of them. I don't like to say I suffer from. I'm going through, but I'll come out of it ADHD. Attention yangu it's very minimal.
I know.
So I get bored with people easily, which is a problem. And also attention span yangu kwa something is very, unless it's giving me a high every moment,
then I don't want it.
So even in my creative process, I find that I've written a song halfway, and then down through it, I just felt some type of way.
And switched course.
But again, it gives me a different angle in viewing it, you know? Nitakuja na different agenda and different...
and I feel like sometimes that's a good thing.
For creativity, it does help. But for my relationships with people, it's not very good.
But you know, you'll also meet people and foster relationships with people who will understand that. Like me, I'm not someone to sit down and have a conversation for 1 hour. No. Usinipigie story 1 hour. You have 5 minutes. Break it down. Tell me what's the solution. Beyond that, but you will find people that will fit into your life who will be able to foster that. Now, niliona mazee kwa blogs mob hizo wewe usoma zinakupatia heartbreak. Guys are like, you never remove your heart, you never remove your Marvin. Do you feel like you want to do that for us?
Mtanilipa pesa ngapi?
Unataka pesa ngapi? Hatuwezi kosa pesa.
Tuma kwa manager sahi.
How much do you want, Omera?
State your account number.
Ukituma just a polite. That's pesa mingi.
What's a polite?
Polite. Tuma kama so.
So 100 bob or 100,000?
100 bob. Bob ni tao.
Oh. Are you on 100,000? Just remove your heart.
Yeah, right now. It's the fact they've never seen me in it.
Then I will have to live in your house. Hiyo sasa ndio itakuwa rent na vitu zingine.
Let's make it happen.
Are you ready to house me?
Yes.
Toa kofia.
Mimi.
Toa kofia.
Hii ni wow moment.
Yaani utaninyima kutoa kofia?
Bien atashtuka.
Kwanza tulikuwa na Bien last week. Tushafanya hiyo. Oh, you're a bold man loves better.
Bien is not bald.
Show us.
Me, I'm like a baby's nani.
Christopher, show us.
Hapana, 100k.
Please.
100k. Najua hii ndio kwa title.
We need the blogs to talk.
Hii ndio kwa title.
Show us.
Hapana, 100k.
But let me know something.
Yo, for sure.
Yeah.
By the time tunafika December,
yeah,
I was holding alive. Nilikuwa naambia say they've never seen me without a cup. It's true. I mean, there's few people who do.
Who are those few people?
Few people who do.
Who is she?
Who are they?
Who are they? Who are they? But now let me ask you.
Yeah.
What is enough? What is enough for you? What is your end game? What is the 10,000 hour?
Apo, Mali, all the work that you're doing, what is the destination? Because we keep on saying it's a small cottage in Diani, with a little farm by the beach. What's your end game?
Mimi, I just want to be a person of greatest influence.
I like that.
Because hiyo ni powerful. Hakuna kitu siwezi do na hiyo. And if I'll be in the right mind like I am right now, I feel I can change so many things if I just have great influence.
We expect you to. We really do expect you to. We'll tell you about that and so much more. I want us to go to DJ JT right now. Acheza kama yeah. Give us some dope music.
Yo.
Remember the hashtag is good vibes only at Kamenegor and of course at Keep It Kiss. Still right here in studio with Ndovu Kuu. When we come back, we shall be playing a game. You're not even ready. JT, take it away, Baba.
Hey.